Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Friday. Uh, we're going to be learning how to uh, create a button that allows us to load multiple families from a single directory. And so we'll be seeing that right now. So as you can see in my project here, I got no columns loaded. Okay, so just like our old family loader, this one's going to load multiple families, right? And so this one's going to load all the families in the column directory, right? That comes standard with Revit. And so we're going to see that. So right now we're on level 1. We're going to go to the 3D level, or 3D view. Zoom out a bit so you can see it all. And then go to our test tab and hit our button. And there it is. Loads all of them and just places them in a way that we can see it. Obviously, like you're not going to probably place all of them like this. You're just going to load the families and then start using them as you need to. But just thought this would be a good way to show you that they're all coming in. All right, and then of course, if we go to architecture, go to our column loader for columns or architecture, and we should see all of our columns come in. Yep. So, yep, these guys are all there. Great, and then they're also in our families. All right. Okay, great. Just jump over and set up my computer, and we'll start doing it. All right. So I'm showing you this button because I thought it'd be great. Like if you're a BIM manager, right, and you need to set up, like certain project types, if that's what your firm does, if you're doing commercial building versus residential versus anything like that, or if you maybe your interiors, right, and you need to load in certain families, right, and you keep your families organized in certain folders, or maybe you're a college student and you're just always having a hard time starting from scratch, which I know I did when I was in college. It was very annoying. Um, anyway, so this is a great tool to use. And then if you for loading for sorry for storing families across a large group of people, there's like things like Dropbox um, and Google Docs or Google whatever. There's also GitHub, which I know can store information on it if it's pretty easy to use once you figure it out. Of course, you can change it. It's usually meant for code stuff, but it's also a good source that I've learned to use, and it's very much open and easily accessible to everyone, right? Since you can make each box public, and it's not limited by storage space, which is a huge deal, because God knows Box and Dropbox and all those other guys, they always charge you by storage, and you end up maxing out your storage, and they want you to pay more, but you're a college student, you can't afford it, and you don't want to afford it. Anyways, yeah, so GitHub is a good resource. Definitely recommend using it. Okay, guys, let's start the lesson. All right, guys, so I just created a new file in Microsoft Visual Studio. I named it Load Multifamily Tutorial. You can name yours, of course, whatever you want. So let's go to first things first. Guess we're just going to change the name of it, right? Let's go here, change button name, and button name is going to show up. We're going to import our bitmap image so that we can read our Corvette or whatever you have. Great. And then that should be it for him. Okay. And then we're going to go to add-ins. And then over here, we're going to cancel out this guy, or you can delete him, whichever one you choose. I tend to be in the habit of canceling out, or sorry, commenting out. All right, save him. And then we're going to go to command. And then we'll start laying out our to-do list. I'm starting from scratch just because it's easier to explain. Okay. All right, so we need to set a family to null. And then we're going to need a path to grab our folder from, right? So I'm going to set path to folder for desired family. And then we're going to grab levels from the project. project. And then we're going to grab the first level. And then we're going to set up the transaction. And now we're going to create a for loop to go through all the families. And to print them out so you can see it. And then we're going to grab all the columns that we've loaded finally. And then we're going to need to set up a counter so we can have it show out, or have it, be placed in the space that we want. And we need to set the XY coordinates. And then after that, we're going to do another for loop. That's going to iterate through the counters. And the columns. Okay. And then also we're going to place column in that. Okay, great. Now let's get going. Alright guys, so we're going to go to the top and start coding it out. Don't need that one. Alright, so family's going to be null, so just family is equal to null. Alright, and then we're going to grab our path, right? So in the previous tutorial for loading families, right, we had to grab a path, so it's going to be something similar to that, right? So in this one, I'm going to grab my path, and it's going to be directory info. And then that's not coming in because, there we go, need to load in system IO. Okay. And then, so I already have a path, I'm just going to copy mine out and then paste it, and you guys can do the same with whatever yours. And then, oh god, not that. Okay. And then finish it out with quotes, right? And then, alright. And then from there we're going to get the files that we need. So file info, it's going to be a list or an array of files. Path dot get files. And then we're going to grab anything that ends in a .rfa for the families, star.rfa. Okay. And this grabs the files in a way that we can use it. Alright. And then now we're going to grab the levels from the project, and you got to do this already from the filtered elements collector. Right? And so it's going to be filter element collector, call levels. New filter element collector, doc, where element. is not element type of category, built-in category, invalid of class. And type of level. Okay, great. So in some sooner future, we're probably just going to end up making this come in with, I believe it's the app.cs, or just have it so that in our template, like whenever we have to grab levels, we don't have to keep on typing this out every time. Or at least that's what I would do. Okay, so grab the first level, so level, let's see, equal levels dot first element as level. Great. All right, and now we're inside the transaction. Okay, so first for loop, oops, that needs to be capital L. All right, so first one, so this one we're just going to grab the levels, and then we're going to print them out for one. And we're also going to load them into our project. Okay, so this is the part where you load it. Okay, so for each file info, file in files, right, and then we're going to say doc load family multi-path plus file.name comma out family. Oops. Okay. Debug.print. And in this one, we're just logging what we've just done, or what we're loading in, right? Okay. All right. So if you're just wanting to load in files, right, your lesson pretty much just ends here, right? If you want to place them in certain locations, and for example, like what I showed you in the beginning, then we'll show you the rest of it right now. Okay. So grab all columns that we've loaded in. Type of, and we're loading it as a family symbol. And dot of category, and it's going to be a built-in category dot ost columns. Okay, cool, great. So now we have all of them, right? Now we're going to set up our counters so we can iterate through the for loop, or I guess we're going to iterate through each one that is placed. So and counter is equal to 0, and we're going to do the xy coordinates too, and so they are as doubles. And so I looked it up also, so doubles are stands for, I believe, double precision. Okay, so floats are the ones with the decimals, integers are ones that are integers, and then doubles are ones that are double precision. I believe that's what they are. Double y equal to 0. And of course, there's a lot more information on the web that's probably definitely more informative than I am about it. I don't know everything about it. I just know how to use it. Kind of like driving a car, don't know everything, but you know how to drive. Okay, and so now we're going to go through the for loop of our columns. And so now it's for each family symbol, and I tend to name everything that is in a loop with an X before it so that I know it's part of an array or a list that we're going through. And so this one, the counter, so as we're iterating through right here, Kate, so we counter as plus is equal to 1, okay? And then, let's see, we're going to create the origin for the column. And it's going to be xyz origin is equal to new xyz x comma y comma 0. Right. So since we're always placing this on the first level, right, it's just going to be 0. Okay. And then so as we're iterating through it, right, as we're placing columns, we want x to increment by 10 feet as we're placing it. So x plus equals 10.0. Okay. And then set the modulo. And I'll explain this in a second after I've written it out. Oops. Minus equals 10.0. Okay, so what this is doing is that, so counter modular 5 is equal to 0. So basically, if the remainder is 0 of whatever number you're on, then do this, right? So for example, like if we're incrementing by 5, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, right? Then each of those is equal to 5, so then this will trigger this action, right? But since we're incrementing by 1, right, counter up here, so it's going to lay out in a horizontal pattern 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. And then when it gets to 5, right, it's going to say, oh, okay, 5 divided by 5 is equal to 0, so now it's going to be this line. So y minus 10, so now it's Cartesian coordinates starts, so we're going to go minus 10, and we're going to do 6, 7, 8, 9, get to 10, do it again, and then so on and so forth, okay? Alright, so let's explain, because now we're going to, like before the last time, so we're going to activate the family. And then, so this is similar to what we've done before, so if x family symbol, come on. Oh, something's wrong. Oh, I think we are, yep, we're outside it. We need to be back inside the loop. Oh, we don't want to be inside here, we want to be inside this one. There we go. Okay. So if x family is not active, don't forget the exclamation point means not, right? Then x dot family dot activate. Okay, great. And then last but not least, we're going to place our family. I'm gonna do that right here, and it's gonna be dot create family. Sorry, dot create new family instance, and it's gonna be the origin, and we're placing x family symbol, and it's gonna be located on the first level. Oop. What should we name our first level? I don't know if we grabbed our first level. Let's see. We did. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, so it's level. Great. So it's going to be on level. And then, comma. And it's going to be Autodesk. Oh, there it was. Shit. Autodesk dot Revit dot db dot structure dot structural type dot And that should be it. Okay. Let's give it a shot, and I'll let you know what happens. Alright guys, so I've opened up a new project, okay, and moment of truth. We're going to go to, well, just show you again. Well, yeah. Families, right, so nothing's loaded in, right? Okay, 3D view, and we're going to go to our button and place it, and hopefully this works. And it works. Alright, great. So that's awesome. And then we can check our log to show that everything should have printed out, and you should see the file names that came out with it. Yep, and let's see. Drag these over, right, so we can see all the families that came in, right? So chamfered column, door column, metal column, wood column, da da blah 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 blah. Great. So all the families came in, and no problems. All right. Hope you guys like this one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know you guys like this content, and we keep on putting this stuff out there. And yeah, of course. Also, let me know if you guys have any ideas for for buttons that you guys want to see. The next one I have on the list is, I believe it's going to be the batch sheet creator. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, batch sheet creator, and then, oh yeah, the create new wall type, drafting view, place a detail component in a drafting view, and place those drafting views on sheets, uh, and then place wall tags. That one's cool. And of course the grid lines change 3D to 2D, because I know I mentioned that one's always been bugging me. All right. Hey guys, yeah, again, don't forget to subscribe so that you know when those videos come out, and you can always be up to date on what's coming out for learning new buttons and how to implement them. All right.